Hello, beautiful earth signs, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Hope to find you all well today. So let's go on. I'm going to be pulling 2 angel cards for you along with some tarot cards. All right. So let's see what the angels have for your message this upcoming 2 weeks here for you. Let's go ahead and cut them and let's pull some cards for you. Okay. Let's put these aside for now. All right. So your first card is open up to your spiritual gifts. Open up to your spiritual gifts. I don't know if the glare of this light's actually letting you see this card or not. I hope you can see it clearly. But okay. So the angel's coming through, bringing them having the beautiful hummingbirds coming in as well. And it says, this angel's reminding you, wanting you to remember that your true nature is spiritual. It's not physical, okay? It's spiritual. And the angels are sending you this message to guide your soul's growth, to guide your soul's growth. It doesn't want you to feed your ego into materialistic things. It wants to let you know that, be one and be true to yourself. It's very, very, very beautiful message. Just remember that your true nature is spiritual. You're just a soul. You're a soul that's in a human body having a human experience. Basically, not, it's your physical body. If you're having issues or concerns about what you may look like or what you think others may think of you, that's all egotistical stuff. Your soul, your spiritual self is what I was gonna say is what you are, but that your purpose here on earth is to let your spiritual self grow in a human experience. All right, so if you're running into hard times right now, or you're not feeling good about yourself, take a step back and look at yourself in another perspective. Ask yourself, is what's going on trying to teach me something? Or is what's going on right now in my life, am I supposed to experience so I can teach others? So kind of look at your situation in that kind of form. Is this happening to me to teach someone something? Or am I supposed to be learning from this experience to make my spiritual self grow? Okay? That's a very deep, very deep first card for you, is to open up to your spiritual gifts. Yeah. Open up to those spiritual gifts, which is giving me I had these cards laid. I had these cards here ready in case I felt like pulling one, and I'm actually going to pull one now with this first angel card that you have. This deck of cards is what I call my spiritual deck, and what it actually is, it's a mediumship training deck or a psychic ability training deck. So I'm going to go ahead and shuffle one. We're going to pull one for you. This is saying open to your spiritual gifts. Open to your spiritual gifts. So let's go ahead. Let's do a shuffle on these. And let's pull one for you. See what's coming forward to you, earth signs. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Let's see. All right. Since we are dealing with 3 sides on this reading, I think I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to pull 3 of them. If all 3 resonate with you, or you feel that they were meant for you, then they're meant for you. If 1 or 2 was, then, we'll go for, take it. Take it. All right? let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and pull 3 now. 1, 2, and 3. All right, well, the first card that popped up is psychic journaling. Psychic journaling. I'm going to read the back of the card for you. It says, psychic information as well as inspirational wisdom and guidance from Spirit can show up at any time or anywhere. When you are developing your spiritual abilities, it's a great practice to create your own physical journal. It will not only chart your progress, but it will be becoming a teaching manual in itself. You may have several journals in different places so that no matter where you are, there will always be one nearby for you to record those intuitive flashes or impressions or your dreams. Your journal will be a valuable resource to you in the future to monitor your progress. Alrighty? And it's also saying when you commit to creating and using your psychic journal, you are actually making a commitment to the unfoldment of your mediumship development as well as your spirit and yourself. As you look back at your journal, you'll hopefully realize it wasn't the destination that was important, but the journey that truly mattered. That's a beautiful ending. That's a beautiful line for this card as well. As you look back at your journal, you'll hopefully realize it wasn't the destination that was important. So as I was saying, here, right here on this angel card, remember that your true nature is spiritual, not physical. Okay? But it was the journey that truly mattered. It's are you here to learn or are you here to teach? Okay? That's what truly matters. All right? So then the next card that came up is inspirational mediumship. Inspirational mediumship. I'll read the back of this card. Has a thought or idea suddenly appeared seemingly out of nowhere? Have you ever given words of wisdom to someone, yet the advice didn't seem to come from you, but through you? That could be evidence that you were possibly spiritually inspired. Inspirational mediumship is when Spirit inspires the spirit within us. The spirit within you. Okay? Spirit within you. Through this type of mediumship, amazing works of art, literature, and advances in science and technology have been created in the physical world for centuries. When advice and guidance is spiritually inspired, whether to one person or a larger audience, that can make the experience even more extraordinary. And that's also a good reason here is to journal this stuff down. If something like that is happening to you, journal it. Journal it. Write it down so you can look back at it. Okay? And when Spirit inspires us and we don't let our own minds cloud the information, there are no limits to what can be achieved. If you are ready to try this type of inspirational mediumship, then here's an exercise to practice. You can opt out to do this alone or with a group. But a selection of written words in a basket. For example, on a small pieces of paper, write down words, love, faith, nature, etc. Without looking, choose a word. Take a moment to blend with the spirit of the paper and the energy, and let the words flow into your mind. And speak without pausing for a minute or two on the word you have chosen. And let your guides assist you and speak from your heart. At first you may draw a blank, but in time, wonderful inspirational wisdom can happen. Okay. So again, open up to your spiritual gift. Open up. Soul connection is next. The same energy that makes up the stars in the sky, which is the same energy that's coursing through the universe, is in each and every one of us. We are all made of the same energy and souls, and we are all connected to everything and each other. Exactly what I was saying here when I was explaining this card to you at first on your reading. This card encourages you to appreciate and see people on a soul level. This will help you express the love through your heart and experience interactions with others as a soul. It may be somewhat hard at times, especially when meeting difficult people, but what you're doing is trying to make a soul-to-soul connection. And that's exactly what I was saying here as well. About, everybody's experiencing this life. Their souls experience a life in the human body here, so kind of keep that in mind, Try to relate to them from a divine perspective instead of responding purely by what your eyes see or your ears hear. That's what I just said. By doing so, you will see the real person and appreciate the good that's inside each and every one of us. Occasionally, the divinity, that goodness that is there, may be buried deep due to past hurts, protective layers, or life conditioning. Seeing others as a soul first will help you to open your heart so you have better connection with people here. In doing so, your compassion will significantly enhance your spiritual connections to those in the spirit world. Not only to the spirit world, but to others here, to others. So open up to your spiritual gift. Leave the ego behind, the materialistic things behind, and remember you are a soul in a human body, having this human experience to either teach someone something or have people teach you something. So this is a very deep card here. All right, so let's just go ahead and let's go ahead and pull some cards over here for you. I did say I was going to pull 2 angel cards, so let's just go ahead. It says for you to get your power back. All right, get your power back. What I had just spoken about with this card here and with those 3 cards. This angel is saying, okay, do you understand? Do you understand? Do you understand what the angel here was trying to tell you? Do you understand now? He wants you to take your power back. Take that power back. You've forgotten who you are. You are a child of the divine, so take your power back. Take back your power. Don't let negativity, don't let harsh words, bad situations bring you down. Bring you down, okay? Don't let that bring you down. You're either teaching or you're receiving. You're either here to teach or you're here to learn. So take that power back. Take that beautiful power back. That beautiful light that we were all born with. Bring that light back and let it shine brightly. Let it shine bright. Don't let society come in and draw on that energy and take that energy and that spirit, your spirit out of you. Okay? So let's shuffle up these cards here and let's pull some of these for you as well. One more shuffle. Alright. Let's go ahead and pull some cards for you. I'll just put these aside right here. Okay, your first card on this deck here is Movement, Choices, and Decisions. Oh, excuse me. Yes, exactly. You see? See, this person is standing here. There's all these different doorways this is you. So many different doorways that you can walk through, okay? Each one is a life experience. Each one is going to be teaching you something. There's movement. You have movement in your choices. It's your decision. It's your decision, okay, that this reading is coming through to you very strongly and trying to to give you an example of, how you can work with this situation or this ordeal that you're going through. But again, at the same time, it's your choice. There's many different doorways that you can go through. You have the right and you have the right to make a decision on the type of movement and how you want to go on, to go on with your life, But just remember, I just keep saying this because it seems a very strong message to cut through here. Just remember that you're either teaching someone something or you're learning something from someone. So it doesn't really matter which path or which doorway you go through. It's all gonna come up to the same scenario. Am I learning? Am I teaching? All right? But it's your choice. You have your free will. Well, that's the one thing, you have your free will to make that decision. Your next card then is your shadow self. Your shadow self now is coming through. Your shadow self is stuff that you need to work on. There's something that you may be needing to work on, but then you have your lighter self over here. And if you notice the lighter self, your spiritual self, okay, has his hand on top of this specter here. Has this hand on top of the specter. So with this knowledge of what this reading is trying to teach you or inform you of is telling you that you can overcome these fears. You can overcome these fears and this negativity that people may be throwing on you by just understanding and keeping your perspective here that, hey, all right, you want to act that way, you act that way, but I've learned better. I know not to accept you, that you're here to teach me something that I may not have recognized for myself that I needed to learn. And you just say, okay, and you push that negative away. You bring in this lightness of yourself and the words from these cards here. Put your hand up on top and go from there and move with it. We'll pull one more card here for you. Trapped in fear. Yeah, this is just going in with this shadow right here that I was speaking of. Fears. You're trapped in the fears. Trapped in the fears. But here's this light. Here's this light coming through. So this is bordered in blue as well. So blue is for communication, okay? So this is communicating. This is communicating. It's blue. So this reading here very well could be the scenario of someone is throwing shadows on you. You're having fears of someone. You need to speak your truth. You need to speak your truth. You need to tell them, hey, listen, like I was saying before, you've taught me, just acknowledge them and say, yeah, okay, I understand, I'm learning from you not to act this way, not to portray life this way. I thank you, and just, end the friendship and end the communication then, and just go away. And these bars, the light from these bars are going to, the light from the sun here is just going to open these bars up, and let you go, because you are sitting here. You're sitting here in green. Now, green is for health, healthy nature. Vibrant green is for healing and, well, health and healing and nature. Bring your natural natures back to yourself. Bring that healing light. Bring this healing light. Bring the nature. Right here, open up to your spiritual gifts. Bring that nature back into you. Look at these hummingbirds. There's beautiful flowers. Right? Bring that nature. Bring the love of the nature of yourself back into yourself. Bring yourself back into yourself, and let them, and learn. Tell them, I've learned from you. You have to communicate that to them, because that is one way that you can conquer this shadow of fear as well, by communicating it and talking it out, or telling someone, listen, thanks for the lesson I've learned. I'm moving on now. Ta-ta. In other words, okay? So, one more card for you, one more card, and we're going to end your reading. Let's see what this has to say. Let's see what this card here has to say for you. How can we sum up the reading here? Yeah, two popped out. All right, we'll take those. Right here. Shake, release, and heal. Exactly. Shake, release, and heal. Okay? Here's that shadow. You want to shake those bars. You're going to shake these bars. You're going to let them know. You're going to communicate to them. You're going to shake, release, and heal. Right? Shake yourself. Shake it off. Shake it off. Green is for healing in this card. Heal. Shake, release, and heal. Open up those bars. Just a big confirmation coming through for you. Even on this card, it even has lines here, as though they were bars. And you can see that the beautiful gazelle is out from behind these bars here now, right? The shadow, all the darkness is in the background now. All right. Whoops. The next card is focus on the big picture. Yeah, focus on the big picture here, Earth signs. Focus on the big picture. You have this beacon of light. You have this beacon of light shining out upon the world. Keep yourself busy. There's a little bee here shining. This lighthouse is shining its light and its brightness out on this little bee. You came here to experience life in an earthly human body, Take it. Shine that light. Focus on the big picture. Big bird of prey. Hawks have excellent eyesight. And so do the big birds of prey, the owls, the eagles. They all have wonderful eyesight. Let that prism of light from this lighthouse come out and shine through. Come and shine through your eyes so you can see the light. See the bigger picture. Get your power back. And get your power back. Get your power back. Don't let the shadows and negativity of others bring you down, okay? There's a lot of paths here, a lot of choices that you can make. It's your decision. It's your decision, though. But these were the messages for your reading this upcoming 2 weeks, and I thank you and have a great day. Bye.